There have been so many stories about what happens after DBZ. When Goku flies off with Oob, what happens? That's the big question that even still, Dragon Ball Super hasn't even touched. So we've got a lot of stories to pick from made by fans, and one of my favorites is this. In GT, it shows us that he left for 10 years. But I've got to give a lot of credit to youngjiji. He creates so many stories for this series, and they are all very good. This is Dragon Ball After Volume 1, and as you can probably guess, it's after Dragon Ball. So this story starts off 3 years. Goku trains Oob for 3 years, and he is insanely powerful. Not as powerful as Goku because it's only been 3 years, but Oob is one of the strongest people on the planet. Now, we skip over most of the 3 years because it is just basic stuff. Goku's getting Oob to a level where he can fight on par with him, and that's just basic training that we've seen Goku do all throughout the series. So they have this final sparring session before they break for a little while. During their fight, as has become very apparent with many Oob stories that have been told throughout the years, when Oob charges Goku, you see the shadow of Majin Buu. Even Goku sees this glimpse of power. Oob gets this hit right on the back of Goku's head, and apparently, Goku's never been hit like this before. This causes so much damage to Goku's inner psyche that it changes him forever. You see this dark kind of aura that is illustrated here, and it's not Goku, it's got a very menacing feel. As we later find out, right where Oob hit Goku, he hit him so hard in the exact spot where he hit his head as a baby. And what that did was completely kill off Goku and bring out Kakarot, the Saiyan that he was meant to be. But that hasn't happened yet. Right now, Goku is flickering in and out of good and bad. For the next while, he is good, and in this time, he shakes hands with Oob, congratulates him on his 3 years of training, and with that, Oob goes back to his village, and as Goku is about to go visit Chi-Chi, Pan, his family pretty much after 3 years of nothing, this dark aura comes out again, and this illustration is done really well. We see all of Goku's friends and family in the background, his wife, his son, and then he pretty much just explodes. Coming out of this explosion is a man known as Kakarot. Goku and Kakarot, two completely different people. Goku is Goku, but Kakarot is Goku if he never hit his head. And that's what this is. When he was training with Oob and the remnants of Kid Buu came out of Oob and Oob struck him in the back of the head, the pieces just aligned for Goku, and it's kind of poetic. Goku reincarnated the evil of Kid Buu into a good boy, while the good boy turned the good man into the bad man. Kakarot comes out of his explosion with that dark underline underneath his eye, and that's when you know this guy is bad. It then cuts over to Oob flying back to his village, and out of nowhere, Goku teleports in and kicks him right in the face. He figures out that Goku is gone, this is someone else, and he tries to run away, but he realizes pretty quickly that this is either kill or be killed, and it sets up perfectly for Kakarot vs Oob. Throughout most of the fight, Goku has the clear advantage. He is stronger, he's faster, he's got more transformations up his sleeve. Oob is only barely hanging on, but that is until we see the glimpse of Kid Buu once again. And all of a sudden, for a split second, Oob has the opportunity to kill Goku. But Oob isn't Kid Buu, he isn't evil, he remembers back to all the good times Goku and Oob had. He's literally just standing there in tears because he can't finish off Goku. And that's when Goku shows that he is Kakarot, punching a hole straight through Oob's stomach, landing on the ground and leaving him to die. And that is youngjiji's interpretation of the aftermath of Goku training Oob. In the end, Goku kills Oob. It's brutal, but it does have an impact. I'll leave links to read the whole story down below, check it out if you're interested. This is just a very small part in a much bigger story, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.